It started like any ordinary Sunday morning. Birds chirped outside our windows. The scent of Mom's blueberry pancakes wafted through the house, and I remember smiling because that scent always meant home. But little did I know that within hours, everything about my life, about our life, would change forever. Before we go on, I need you to know this story is not just about loss. It's about resilience, the power of strangers, and the kind of kindness that heals. So please, hit that like button and subscribe to Kindness Stories, because what you're about to hear will restore your faith in humanity. My mom, Lillian Carter, was the definition of strength. A single mother since I was 3, she worked 2 jobs, but never let me feel like I was missing anything. She'd come home late, exhausted, but still read me stories. She never missed a parent-teacher meeting. She was my home. That Sunday, she was humming in the kitchen, wearing her pancake queen apron. "Big day today," she said, placing a plate in front of me. "We're going hiking after breakfast. Just us and nature." I rolled my eyes but smiled. "Sure, Mom. As long as we don't run into any bears again." She laughed, the sound full and warm. "That was a raccoon, Jack." We packed our bags, and she told me to double-check I had my inhaler. By 10:30 a.m., we were on the trail just outside Hollow Ridge Forest. It was her favorite spot, quiet, full of birdsong and winding paths that always seemed to change. We hiked for about 2 hours before stopping near a small clearing. I remember sitting on a rock, sipping water, while she walked a bit further ahead to take pictures of a patch of wildflowers. "5 minutes," she called. "I just want to get a close-up of these." But 5 minutes passed, then 10, then 30, and she didn't come back. I shouted her name. My voice echoed through the trees like a ghost. I started walking in the direction she'd gone, but I saw no trail, no broken branches, no sign of her. My hands trembled as I pulled out my phone. No signal. I waited. I screamed. I ran in circles trying to retrace steps. Eventually, I found an older couple hiking and begged them for help. One of them had a satellite phone and called the forest rangers. Search and rescue arrived in less than an hour. They combed the entire area. Dogs sniffed, drones scanned, helicopters circled, but my mom had vanished. Gone. Like the forest had swallowed her whole. I stayed with my godmother, Aunt May, after that. She tried to comfort me, but nothing filled the hole in my chest. School became a blur. Nights were the worst. Dreams where she called my name, where I saw her smiling, only to wake up to silence. But then something strange happened. 3 weeks after her disappearance, a postcard arrived at our door. There was no return address. The picture showed a lighthouse on a cliff. On the back, in my mom's handwriting, it said, "Tell Jack I love him. I'm safe. I had to do this. Please trust me." What could that possibly mean? The postcard sat on Aunt May's table like a puzzle piece that didn't fit anywhere. We took it to the police, but they dismissed it, said it was probably a cruel prank or someone trying to exploit our pain. But I knew that handwriting. I had dozens of birthday cards, notes in my lunchbox, and lists on the fridge to compare it with. That was Mom's writing. I was sure of it. The photo showed a lighthouse. I zoomed in and noticed a tiny serial number on the bottom corner. I looked it up online and found out it was the Crescent Bay Lighthouse, located 3 states away in Maine. I felt a jolt of adrenaline, like she was reaching out to me, begging me to find her. Aunt May was hesitant, but she saw the fire in my eyes. "If there's even a chance," she whispered, then nodded. "We're going." We packed up and drove the 10 hours to Crescent Bay. The town was small, charming, the kind where everyone knows everyone. When I showed the postcard to the local shopkeeper, his eyes widened. "She's been here," he said. "Your mom. She bought that exact card 2 weeks ago." My heart pounded. "Do you know where she went?" He pointed toward a small inn at the edge of the cliffs. "She stayed there for a night. Seemed nervous. Asked about bus routes and local trails." We rushed to the inn. The owner, Mrs. Halvorson, confirmed it. Nice woman. Quiet. Said she was traveling to clear her head. Paid in cash. She left in the morning before sunrise. Didn't say where. That night, I couldn't sleep. I walked along the cliff where the lighthouse stood, the ocean crashing far below. I sat on a bench, watching the stars, when I noticed a folded paper tucked under a rock near the bench. It had my name on it. It read, "Jack, I hope you never have to read this. But if you do, I'm sorry. I can't explain yet, but I promise, I'm doing this to protect you. You're stronger than you know. Keep looking. Love always, Mom." I stared at the note for hours. Who, or what, was she running from? Back at home, I began digging into my mom's past. I opened old boxes, searched emails, anything that might give me a clue. In a folder labeled 1987, I found a stack of letters written in tight cursive. They were love letters from someone named Elias. They weren't just romantic, they were paranoid. They spoke of watchers and hidden lives, and of disappearing before they found him. One letter ended with, "If anything happens, follow the trail to the ocean." Mom had never mentioned anyone named Elias. I searched her closet again and found a rusted old key taped to the inside of a book. Scribbled inside the cover were the words, "Lockbox, Hollow Ridge Bank." I took the key to the bank. The clerk pulled up the records and nodded. "Lillian Carter?" "Yes, there's a safety deposit box under her name." Inside the box was a flash drive, some documents, and a small photo of my mom and a man I'd never seen before. Elias, I assumed. The documents revealed a hidden identity. Mom had been in a witness protection program 20 years ago. She had testified against a powerful arms dealer she used to work for when she was young, before I was born. She had gone underground, changed her name, started fresh. But now someone had found her. The flash drive held recordings, conversations between two unknown men. Voice 1, "She's in the forest." "You sure?" Voice 2, "Positive. Get her before she runs again." No mistakes this time. My heart went ice cold. Someone had found her. She didn't leave because she wanted to. She left to protect me. That explained the postcard, the lighthouse, the cryptic letters, everything. But where was she now? Weeks passed. Dead ends piled up. I was losing hope when a knock came at the door. A man stood there, graying hair, kind eyes, and a cane. He introduced himself as Elias. I froze. "You're Elias?" He nodded. "Your mother trusted me. If you're reading this, I promised her I'd help you." We sat for hours. He told me everything. How he and my mom were once involved in a covert operation that went bad. How she agreed to testify. And how he disappeared to keep her and me safe. He had been living under the radar, but when he heard the old enemies were back, he reached out. "She's in hiding again," he said. "But not forever. She left you those clues to test if you were ready to know the truth." I asked where she was. He smiled faintly. "She's watching. Right now. But you have to trust her timing." And he was right. 3 months later, I came home to find a woman sitting in the living room. Her face was thinner, her hair shorter, but her eyes were the same. "Mom." She opened her arms, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I'm so sorry, Jack. I missed you every second. But I had to keep you safe." We held each other and cried. Life didn't go back to normal overnight, but we had each other again. The past didn't define us. And we rebuilt, slowly, honestly. Because love, when mixed with truth and a little kindness, can survive anything. Thank you for staying with me till the end. If this story touched you in any way, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Kindness Stories for more heart-touching tales like this. Remember, sometimes, the ones we love most go silent. Only because they're shouting our name in the dark, hoping we'll follow the light.